Yeah, welcome to Summer Game Fest 2022.
Go!
Just like last year, we're streaming the event with hopefully a lot of new announcements and updates on confirmed games.
Wide world of video games. We are live here in Los Angeles, and whether you're streaming from home or watching inside an IMAX theater, welcome to our showcase event. Over the next few hours, we'll give you updates on the games you love, be joined by special developer guests, and yes, have a few surprises along the way too. Now, what I love about this show is that it's a true cross-industry showcase. Whether you play on Xbox, PC, PlayStation, Switch, or mobile, we'll have games for you. It doesn't matter your platform of choice. We're all here to come together as one community that simply loves the art of amazing video games. The biggest franchises in the industry are here, like Call of Duty. You'll get introduced to exciting new worlds and new teams, and we'll make room for small independent developers who we think deserve the spotlight too. If we do this right, hopefully you'll discover a few new games to put on your wish lists. And even if you don't get every announcement that you desire, and let's face it, you're not going to get everything today, but we've got a lot of great stuff. So let's get started. Over 30 years ago, Capcom Street Fighter hit arcades, and ever since, this legendary Japanese fighting game series has continued to evolve. Street Fighter 6 is coming in 2023, and right now, we're excited to officially confirm a character coming to the game and show you the exclusive first gameplay footage. Enjoy.
You won't know what hit you.
Let me have some fun.
Let's get this mission started.
This will be a good fight.
Got you in my sights.
Neutralized. Predictable. Time to end this. Fire. Double. Seven.
I'm just on another level.
There we have it, Street Fighter 6, the first gameplay footage for PS5, PS4, Xbox Series XS, Steam, coming 2023. No Xbox One version, but probably also compatible.
All right, next it's time for a brand new game announcement here at Summer Game Fest. Check this out.
Geoff said beforehand there won't be that many new premieres, mostly updates on existing games. This is a new game, apparently.
Sergeant Leo Alvarez of the CM Leth Recon Squad. Our mission was to enter the Tantalus base, locate the ComSat relay, and bring it back online. We found the relay, but there was a problem.
Get that door closed now, Private. Close that gate. Nothing gets in here. Ray didn't make it.
At least it's in one piece.
Willis, take the lead.
Oh, this ain't good.
Sorry, we have some dropped frames there, here and there.
What we found was...
Oh, no, it looks really bad. Our bitrate.
And it found us first.
Yep, it's improving again. It's always recovering for some reason. I don't understand streaming anymore.
Wasn't human.
Oh, a new Alien game. Aliens vs. Predator.
Nova.
I don't know what I saw in there. But I know when I close my eyes, I still see it. Now everyone's dead. And someone needs to know.
Aliens Dark Descent. Our cooperative top-down shooter. Coming next year to PlayStation, Xbox and PC.
That was Aliens Dark Descent, and it's coming in 2023 to console and PC. Next, 2 years ago at the Game Awards, we revealed the Callisto Protocol from the creative forces behind the Dead Space franchise. Today, I am thrilled to get to show you the first raw gameplay alongside its creator, Glenn Schofield. But first, here's the quote-unquote Schofield cut of the brand new trailer with a little more gore.
Take a look outside. Did you know that they call Callisto the Dead Moon? Dead. Just like you would have been if I hadn't fished you out of that wreck. So whatever you're holding on to right there, that's your old life. You gotta let that go. Because your new life is entirely in my hands. I'm just trying to give you a chance at rebirth. I just love that last part. Gives me chills every time. Welcome to your new home.
That's right. We know what you wanted to see. And joining me now, Glenn Schofield, Striking Distance. Glenn, first of all, congratulations. This game looks absolutely incredible. And I got to say, the fact that you have built this team, this studio, new IP, shipping this December, all in COVID, blows me away. So congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for having us. I really do appreciate it, Geoff. And, you know, for a second, just give me a second. You know, I want to thank you for all you've done for the game industry all these years, man. I think I've known you like 16, 17 years now. And you've been an ambassador. You've amplified new games, new studios, and I just wanted to thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you. It's not about me. It's about you guys.
Yeah, I know. But
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's so fun to do these shows and to show this game. So people saw the trailer, but what I'm so excited today is that you just brought a...
Sorry about the video disappearing there. I'm trying to fix the dropped frames issue, but apparently I can't fix it right now.
like you said, like raw.
I'm already streaming on a very much lower bitrate and also in full HD and not in 2K resolution.
Power station, and you're gonna
I guess we have to live with it for now.
new enemies, some brutality, some just about everything.
Dead Space was really cool. Looking forward to the remake.
It's like a gravity gun, but it picks.
Let's see how gameplay of this game looks like. Hopefully soon.
It's great. And then check out the nice ending we have, where we we usually will kill our main character Jacob, and in a very unique way. And just for a second, I want to thank the team, man. Like you said, through COVID, through everything else, the dedication, the hard work, you guys are amazing. Thank you very much.
Oh, well, Glenn, I got to say, again, what you guys...
Protagonist looks a little bit like Sam Porter Bridges, maybe inspired by Death Stranding here.
Teams are bringing something out like this year, and let's let the footage speak for itself.
Let's have a look at the Callisto Protocol.
Gameplay of the Callisto Protocol.
Yeah, that's Dead Space inspired, definitely. The camera angle is very similar. We have the HUD element on the character. No UI. Captured on next-gen hardware. That's kind of like Cyberpunk 2077. Very gory. Even the rectangle is very similar to Dead Space. Oh, there was a cut there, right? Looked like it. Yeah, there's some cuts there. I thought it's uncut. Definitely some cuts there at the body as well. Yeah, the UI is very much Dead Space. Of course, you can pimp your guns. Oh no, it's a trap. Yeah, of course, a lot of severed limbs was to be expected. Oh, I wonder what the German rating board thinks of this footage. There's some lags there. That is not my stream, that is the actual stream. Or maybe the video of the game. Wow, what? Okay, the end.
Oh my god. That just happened. Alright, moving on. This October, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 arrives. Infinity Ward is once again returning to its roots for a modern-day action game, and today we're about to show you the world premiere of its gameplay with a level playthrough. To tell us more, let's head to the port of Long Beach to check in with Johanna Ferris, the head of Call of Duty.
Yeah, that was the first we saw of Modern Warfare 2. And yesterday I think they released the trailer, the story trailer.
Modern Warfare changed everything.
And this new Call of Duty is based on the latest Infinity Ward game engine called IW9.0.
We are bigger, and we are bringing the entire team. Price.
And there's also Warzone 2.0 coming out this year.
Ghost. We needed a stage big enough to debut Call of Duty.
And a mobile port for Warzone.
Inspired by the world we're about to enter. Oil rigs.
Apparently footage of the mobile port was already leaked, so maybe we will see that as well after this one. After this level walkthrough of Modern Warfare 2. Coming out October 28th. PC, Xbox and PlayStation. It's been a while since I finished Call of Duty. Maybe I will finish this one. Maybe Modern Warfare 1 first. It's getting confusing because we already had a Modern Warfare 1 and 2 in the late 2000s.
All station ship is visual.
Copy. Press for assault. Stay on comm. We forward. Clear. Disarm that missile.
Be ready for anything. This could be a trap.
Actual, we're set.
Copy. Get to work.
Good hook. Up and at him.
All shadows, the missile is on this platform. I want full containment. You've got 3 AQ internal.
2-1, making entry.
So, cut right clear through.
Rim clear. Coming out.
Shadow 1, moving to the southeast stairwell. Squatters, right side.
The weather and the light effects look pretty incredible. I think Konami should license this engine to remake Metal Gear Solid 2. It'd be pretty nice in that engine. The tanker mission in Metal Gear Solid 2.
Ghost, we're moving to the main deck. What's your status?
Boarding the ship with Shadow 3 now.
Roger that. Man down! Rush out! There's no one here.
We need to move fast. All shadows, force out. I want eyes on that container now.
2 copies, moving.
We gotta roll.
Yeah, the audio is pretty incredible as well. Or the rain effects on the different surfaces. Probably also on PS5 with 3D audio would sound pretty good. Or maybe some ATLUS support on Xbox. But that's just speculation, of course.
2 copies off.
I play FPS on PC mostly anyway, so looking forward to playing on Steam again, because Call of Duty is returning to Steam with Modern Warfare 2. Probably all of the games that were exclusive to the Blizzard launcher will also be released on Steam.
Clear.
Actual, this is Shadow 1. Rig is secure. Moving on the container now.
Roger that. Confirm when the objective is neutralized.
Open.
Also, this was recorded on PlayStation. We saw the button prompt.
Where are the controls?
On that damn ship.
Actual, we got a problem. Missile is armed. Controls are somewhere on the ship.
You have your orders, son. Stop that launch.
Press square to stop launch.
Go! This is Zero 1 back in the water. Inbound to your position.
Solid copy. We're taking effective fire. The LZ will be hot.
Roger that! Once we're on deck, we push to the bridge. Fast! Secure those controls. Stop this vessel, yep? How's the way forward? Take the
Rip.
Let's have ourselves a gunfight. Missile controls are on the bridge. Have to stop the launch.
Oh, that's interesting. The whole level environment moves because of the degree, because of the angle of the freighter. I haven't seen that before on that scale.
Reloading.
When we're talking about Call of Duty, it's mostly about the multiplayer. I think Black Ops 4 was the entry in the franchise where they only released multiplayer, no single player campaign. But after that, every Call of Duty had a single player campaign again, so maybe the single player is more important to Call of Duty than I realized, and also Activision realized.
We have to get to that door. Check your corner.
Of course, there have been numerous tankers or freighters like this. I think there is a very popular multiplayer map also on a ship like this. So maybe that's a new variant of that. The multiplayer would be interesting with the moving pieces, but I suppose because of esports and fairness, it's very unlikely that will happen. All scripted.
Visual on bridge entry.
It is a nice movie, very cinematic, but yeah, it's not very open or allows for much deviation in the path that you should take. That's what's been bothering me about Call of Duty, but yeah, once in a while it's nice to play these sort of games.
Pre-order now and get early access to the open beta.
We don't know when the open beta starts, but there will be one.
That's what we're talking about. And joining us now, up from Long Beach, Johanna, great to see you. How's everything?
It's great. Thanks.
Great to have you with us, and also Geoff from Infinity Ward. So we saw the first gameplay. Thanks for that extended sequence. Looks incredible. Geoff, tell us a bit about that mission. Where is that set in the game? What are we seeing there?
Absolutely. So first of all, we're really excited to welcome back Captain John Price and Gaz Garrick. You know, they're not actually in what we just saw today, but they're returning members from 141, and then the other two characters that you may recognize from the older franchise that we're reimagining are Simon Ghost Riley and of course Soap John McTavish, and then a couple other new characters in here that we're really excited that we're.
Oh, McTavish, that's a character that rings a bell for me at least. Sorry, when.
And
Mexican Special Forces. Image is gone again. I can't really investigate.
I gotta say, it's a character we're really excited about. He's a guy who's super capable and a guy who's just as important as Task Force 141. But as far as the level's concerned, you know, I got a shout out to IW. You know, this was a tremendous collaboration across all of the different disciplines. As you saw, everybody coming together, some really motivated devs here, and you know, you saw the wind and the animations and the awesome sound design, and of course our new water tech, which is actually pushing the boat in different directions. It's creating a physically dynamic environment, allowing for the cover you were seeing. In certain cases, you could be behind cover, and then suddenly that cover would shift and leave you exposed, but it also leaves the enemy exposed, creating this emergent gameplay. So again, I'm very
excited. That's what I already noticed.
I'm so excited that we get
Soap McTavish was in Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3, the original games. So he's returning.
Obviously, you know, we're so excited.
I guess he's one of these.
Lots going on across Call of Duty. What can we expect from you guys this year?
Not sure who.
First of all, thanks for having us here. We're just so excited for October 28th. It's such a big moment, not just for Modern Warfare 2 and everything that Geoff and the team at Infinity Ward have built, but it really marks the step change.
I guess it's the guy on the right, and then there's Captain Price and 3 other guys that I can't name.
Incredible rendering, incredible graphics, all the things just within the game itself, built all on one shared engine now across Warzone and Modern Warfare 2 going forward. Of course, there's a lot of chatter and interest about the new Warzone experience. We're affectionately calling it Warzone 2.0. There will be a standalone experience of Warzone for current existing players as well. So we're going to sort of feed the entire community there. But all eyes on the 28th. And again, I think the collaboration's just been incredible. Everybody's so excited for Task Force 141. Warzone coming to mobile as well for players on the go. We're on Steam, as you know. I mean, so it's just a big moment, and there's going to be a lot more to come in the months to follow.
Well, before we leave, we got to ask a little bit about Warzone 2. I know we just, we're showing gameplay here on this, but can you tell us anything? There's a little bit. It seems like there was a little bit of a tease maybe in the trailer yesterday.
Yeah, when we're seeing that from the community, we love when the fans can pick up some things, some chatter about maybe seeing high rise and other elements. But we will get into the details of Warzone 2.0 for sure. It will be an extension of the Modern Warfare 2 universe. Yeah. So all the more reason why we think this game, this moment is such an important title for all of us looking ahead. And like we said, we're having a bold vision around the entire future for the franchise. So we're in position. We're really excited.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to October. Thanks so much for giving us a first look at the gameplay.
A lot of talk about nothing. That was to be expected, kind of.
Summer Game Fest still to go, and now it's time to announce a classic PC gaming franchise is coming back with a sequel over 30 years after its first release. I loved this game when I was growing up, so I'm honored to share this very first look.
Is it Sim Ants? No, it's not Sim Ants. Pitfall? No. Another World? What? What is that? Flashback too. Coming this year. Also on Switch. First game for Switch.
Let's turn back time. Back in 2017, we announced Witchfire at the Game Awards. Almost 5 years later, I am so excited that the team at the Astronauts in Poland has put together an in-depth look at the gameplay of this dark fantasy first-person shooter, which will enter early access soon. I am so excited to play this, and I bet you will be too after you see this.
So it's Destiny and Dark Fantasy. Could be enjoyable. Just the movement and the enemy spawns reminded me of Destiny. And the level architecture a little bit. So yeah, that's Witchfire. I don't really remember that game being announced 5 years ago. There was a game called Hellraid by Techland, but they moved to Dying Light 2, so it never came out. Looked a little bit like this, I think.
From a new independent studio in Europe, starring some very familiar names. Enjoy this world premiere new game announcement.
Another new game, wow. Europe, Fallen Leaf.
Taylor, Medlog 29. Today, I can't believe what I saw.
Solace, everything okay in there?
Looks a little bit like the movie Moon from Duncan Jones.
Something's going on here. And I need to find out what it is.
Port Solace. Oh, with Troy Baker, Julia Brown, Roger Clark. Which is now on Steam. No release date yet.
That's something brand new. And look,
There's Troy Baker.
Troy and Roger in person. Guys, this is so fun. The fact that you're working on a game together. What a cool team up. Welcome to the show.
Good to be here.
I got to ask you guys, who are your characters in this game?
Well, I get to play a character named Wyatt Taylor, who's a medical officer who's stationed at this base, Fort Solace. And it's the epicenter of this mystery that we'll discover and uncover as we go through the game. And of course, my character will be at times in opposition with Roger's character.
The battle we've been waiting to see.
Every once in a yeah. Oh, man. We can't wait to show you what we've been working on. And by the way, Geoff, this looks awesome, man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
so great to be here. Thanks for having us.
It's so great that you're in another game. I mean, it's feeling this is your first game since Red Dead 2.
One of the first major ones for a while. And I play a character by the name of Jack Leary.
Oh, he's Arthur from Red Dead Redemption 2.
Martian mining post.
Very recognizable voice there.
Breaks down while it's on their graveyard shift. The graveyard shift meaning Mars and Earth are really far apart from each other and their orbits around the sun. So help is not a simple call away.
I got to ask, I think a lot of people will see this thing and they'll probably wonder, it's a new team, right? Independent studio in Europe that's making this, but with huge production values. I'm curious, how did you guys get attached to this? Tell us a bit about the background.
I will say that 2020 to me was the most impactful year for games. It was the first, obviously we had this unprecedented event with the pandemic and that forced the way that we looked at everything as a society, but also the way this industry functioned. But it was also brand new consoles. We had more tools that were being made available that were leveling the playing field between the AAA studios and the indie studios or the AAA studios. And so, just like anybody else, we got reached out. James Tinsdale with this brand new studio said, we'd like for you to consider being a part of this game. And he walked me through a very brief description of what the experience was going to be like. And in the very beginning, he said, we want this to feel, it's a tight thriller. We want it to feel like Dead Space meets Duncan Jones' Moon. And I was like, sign me up. I'm into that, absolutely.
I called it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. New studio.
Let's hope it's not exactly like Moon, because then I already know the twist.
And me.
I get the privilege of getting to see this guy and watch him in action. I love to work, and I love the challenges and all the new innovations that this medium provides to performers. We can't wait to show you what we've been working on. I think it's going to knock
I
your
guess
socks
I've seen
off.
some of the behind the scenes and the performance capture, Unreal Engine 5. I mean, it looks absolutely phenomenal. Can you give us a hint about the gameplay? What are we going to do in this game?
Yeah, the verbs are always important. So we're going to let the game speak for itself. We'll be showing you more later on. But this is a game where you as the player, you're going to be exploring, you're going to be discovering. Like we said, it's a very tight thriller. So you're moving very fast-paced through this world. There'll be multiple locations, multiple ways for you to traverse, which we're excited to show you about. And then the narrative is a huge element to this. They didn't waste any resources on the performance for sure. I got to tell one quick story, if I can. It was one of our favorite moments. There is a lot of action in this game, and that was at the forefront of this. And to speak to the performance capture aspect, we brought in an incredible, I got to give him a shout out to Nathaniel, our stunt coordinator, who walked us through and really approached this in a completely different way than anything I've ever done before. And he says, I want to know the story of this fight. And so Roger and I sat down. We said, these are who our characters are. And he goes, give me 1 hour and I will come back to you with the story of this fight. And after an hour, he comes to us and he goes, it was like a recovery program. It was 12 steps. And he walked us through this incredible fight. And about halfway through it, I started tuning him out, and I was like, hey man, I just want to let you know I've got no ego about this, but I can do a lot of things, but I can't do this. And he grabbed me by my shoulders and he says, oh, you can, you will, and it's going to be glorious.
And we did.
And we
it's
did.
Like a dance. There was a lot of trust, and it worked out.
Yeah, I mean,
we're
big,
excited
big
about
stunts. I mean, this is so cool to see. It's an independent studio doing this, teaming up with you guys. We can't wait to see more. Troy, Roger, thanks for joining us here.
Happy to be here.
Summer Game
Thank
Fest.
you.
All right, appreciate it very much, guys. All right, well, next up, keeping up with the space theme, it's time to world premiere a very exciting new game, which will feature a musical score by industry legend Mick Gordon. This one is going to grab you, and we are so honored to debut it.
Routine, that looks interesting. From indie publisher Raw Fury. So Mick Gordon already did the soundtrack to Prey, Doom, and Doom Eternal.
And is now officially back. I can't wait to see more. Now it's time to check in with a very special guest who's been in his fair share of video games, including most recently Fortnite as the Foundation. Dwayne Johnson, welcome to Summer Game Fest. How are you?
What's up, everybody? And what's up, Geoff? And what is up to the Summer Game Fest audiences live streaming right now around the world and everybody inside the epic IMAX theaters? Dwayne Johnson here, coming at you.
I suppose The Rock had some time during his routine to record a video message for Summer Game Fest.
And smelly Iron Paradise. Powered by, of course, Zoa Energy, the #1 fastest growing energy drink in the game. You guys know me by a lot of nicknames. The Rock, La Roca in Spanish, Uncle Handsome, sexiest man alive, big drink energy. Always room for a cheesy joke. There's always room for the extra large cheese pizza, especially when I'm delivering, and I deliver them often. You guys also know me as the greatest and most electrifying surprise in gaming that happened. You know me as the Foundation. And I gotta tell you guys, #1, thank you so much for the crazy response of me becoming the Foundation, but also I gotta say that, I've had such a pleasure working with Epic Games and the teams over there, and we cannot wait to show you what we have in store for the future. And speaking of the future, in the future, you will also know me as Black Adam. Black Adam, as millions of you know around the world who know the Black Adam mythology, he is ruthless, he is unstoppable. And for those who don't, I always like to say a quick tutorial is this. Black Adam has the powers of Superman, but the only difference, well, there's a few differences, but one of the biggest differences is Superman's weakness is magic, and Black Adam's, one of his superpowers is magic. So you do the math. October 21st, I cannot wait for you guys to see Black Adam around the world in theaters only. And you guys will finally see the hierarchy of power in the DC universe change. It has been an honor to become Black Adam, and it is a role that's in my DNA and that I was born to play. I was born to play the Man in Black, and I'm honored to show it to you guys on October 21st. So until then, Stay healthy, stay safe, stay focused, keep having fun, keep kicking ass, enjoy your gaming, and I'll see you down the road. This is Black Adam.
Black Adam. What have your powers ever given to you? Nothing but heartache.
I was a slave until I died. Then I was reborn a god.
Open fire!
Now, I kneel before no one.
You can be the destroyer of this world. Or you can be its savior. That's up to you.
Behind you!
Did he just catch a rocket? He got a rocket.
All black anything, you know my press code.
Sorry about the interruptions there. I guess my connection really is in a Twitch to be there, but only games we already knew about coming out soon, like Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course, Splatoon 3, and so on. Actually, my upload is everything is normal. I'm not sure what's going on here. So let's bring that picture back. No, we don't bring the picture back. Fall Guys Season 1 is free for all June 21st. Oh, the bitrate is terrible right now. I don't know what's going on.
And you can play and download Fall Guys for free starting June 21st across all platforms, including Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. All right, back to another new game announcement. We're going to announce a brand new game and universe from a new team of legendary developers. Check this out.
this is Command. Storm's in your way. Prepare for extraction.
Signal's breaking up. Command, I'll do one last scan. See you soon. Over. Okay, hurry. Now we're talking. Command, I may be onto something. I have it, Command. Repeat, I have it. Mission accomplished.
Hang tight, Doc. I've got this.
Glad you could make it.
We gotta move. Now. There's a storm coming. And hell's coming with it.
There you have it. Tim, congratulations. Stormgate is real. We have a name and some details. So, first of all, congratulations on this announcement. We're so excited about the return of RTS, brand new franchise. What is a Stormgate, though?
All right, so Stormgates are portals that open during a massive solar storm that unleash the infernal host on future Earth.
Okay. And we saw some hints of some, I mean, you know, you guys coming from Blizzard and StarCraft, everyone wants to know about races. You know, tell us about the sides in this RTS game.
Yeah, we're unveiling our first 2 factions today, but there will be more. So the Human Resistance, and we saw an archaeologist from the Human Resistance in that intro cinematic, and then also the Infernal Hosts, who are these demon-like monsters who come from another world.
I think one thing everyone wants to know about, especially your background pedigree of the team, of, you know, where do you want to push the RTS genre? It's something we've all loved for decades, but, you know, opportunity for a lot of innovation. I know you're going to show us, I think, some hints of where you're going to go image-wise with the actual gameplay made in Unreal Engine, but any sense of what you want to do for the gameplay in this game?
Absolutely. But the first thing I want to say is we are very consciously trying to stay true to what players already love about RTS. Where we're really trying to push the genre and be innovative. First off, approachability. For one thing, we're free to play, but no pay to win, no NFTs, nothing like that.
It's what I wanted to say when I saw the link, Play Stormfront. Of course, every link that starts with Play is a free-to-play game, basically.
And we've even got 3 versus 3 for competitive multiplayer, but of course, we've also still got 1v1 competitive.
And as a little surprise, I think we've got some first kind of work-in-progress images from the game, right?
Yeah, these are still very much still being worked on, but some shots of actual assets that we're building in Unreal Engine 5.
Wow, well, I love it. 2023, you said, for the beta, so people can sign up now, get ready, and I'm just so thrilled that there is a brand new RTS franchise coming from you guys and your background and what you did, at Blizzard and StarCraft. We're so excited about this team, Frost Giant. Thank you so much for giving us your announcement today on Summer Game Fest.
Thank you so much for having us here. Really grateful.
Awesome. All right, Frost Giant, Stormgate, keep an eye out for it. Now it's time for another indie game announcement that I'm excited to share with you. Highwater. Check this one out.
Good morning, Highwater dwellers. Highwater Pirate Radio keeping you in the know with our flow. Alphaville authorities continue to deny false rumors that Alphaville elites are planning to evacuate to Mars. True or not, the one thing we can't deny is that the world ended on a sunny day.
The world ended on a sunny day. Boys and girls surfing in the bay. Kids clamored in the park. No one suspected the coming dark. The wave was coming, but the sky was clear. I let it wash over me. Swept away, swept away, swept away without fear. Swept away, swept away, swept away without fear. The world ended on a sunny day. Boys and girls surfing in the bay. Children clamored in the park. No one suspected the coming dark, the coming dark.
What a breathtaking trailer. Highwater is an adventure strategy game set in a world ravaged by extreme climate change. Now, speaking of the world around us, the conflict in Ukraine is not far from anyone's mind, and it's impacted the development of games, including Replaced from Sad Cat Studios, a Belarusian studio with devs from Belarus and Ukraine. The team had long hoped to reveal a new trailer here today, but were understandably unable to complete it in time. Guys, I just want to say we're thinking of you and all the developers impacted by the conflict, and hope to be able to share your work at a future show. All right, our next game is an official selection of the Tribeca Games Festival. It's American Arcadia.
That game looked a lot like Submerged, actually.
The viewing population
That we just saw.
up or down. When you become unpopular, you need to start running for your life. Check this out.
Picture a city where technology and science go hand in hand with fun and entertainment.
My grandfather, Elijah Walton, had a dream to build the city of tomorrow. That dream is now a reality, and that city is Arcadia. A 43-square-mile metropolis where each and every citizen enjoys a life of luxury and comfort. Broadcast live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on every digital platform. American Arcadia. Control. Subject on the run on camera 4025. Interrupt broadcast immediately.
Listen to me. We can't allow Trevor Hills to escape under any circumstances.
Trevor. Trevor, can you hear me? Be careful and don't make a sound. Don't worry. I'm going to get you out of there.
That looks really cool. It's one of my favorites so far. Kind of like the Truman Show, The Prisoner.
Apparently we've made it to the beach. Next up is a sequel we've all been anticipating for a long time. There's Trouble in Paradise, and watch out, you don't want to get bitten. After many years of rumors, we finally get an update on this much anticipated sequel.
Goat Simulator 2. Oh yeah, 3, right. Coming this year for Epic Games Store, PlayStation and Xbox. Later for Switch probably.
There you have it. That was Goat Simulator 3, and it's coming later this year to the Epic Games Store. Now, last year, Marvel and 2K announced Marvel's Midnight Suns, a tactical RPG from Firaxis Games, the studio behind XCOM and Civilizations. Heroes from the Avengers and X-Men crossover with supernatural ones like Blade and Ghost Rider for a battle against Lilith, the mother of demons. Today, we've got to look at some new folks set to join the battle.
This world has no hope under your watch.
Mother won't hurt you.
Typical Parker luck. I'm gonna need some backup.
October 7th. I don't know if that was already announced before. Doctor Strange. We got Venom, we got Hulk, and we got Spider-Man.
3, 2, 1. That used to always work. Well, it did that one time.
Cuphead.
Suns, and now we're moving on to the wonderful world of Cuphead, the delicious last course. And can you believe it? We're only a couple weeks away from playing the delicious last course DLC. You see how they did that for Cuphead. Joining me now is Maya Moldenhauer from Studio MDHR. So first of all, Maya, it's really coming?
It's really coming June 30th on all major platforms. We are thrilled.
Well, I'm so thrilled too that I think all the fans can't believe that this is here. And I've been lucky enough to play this actually on my Steam Deck last week, and you guys gave me a copy. I can't. People are not going to be ready for how amazing this looks and the backgrounds and what you guys have done. I feel like you've amped up obviously the gameplay. It's difficult as we would expect, but the visual look, you guys have taken it even to the next level, which I didn't think was possible.
Yeah, we absolutely did. I couldn't pinpoint one thing that we're proud of in this because we really honed our craft, took everything to the next level from animation, the backgrounds, the music, gameplay design, and of course our new playable character, Miss Chalice. I'm very proud of her.
Chalice is fun to play as, and even though this is a DLC, it feels like it's its own game inside of Cuphead in many ways.
It is, definitely.
Yeah, you just get on the island, and there you are off to this new new territory, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's our biggest island yet. Super-sized bosses, lots of secrets to discover. Don't let any rock go unturned.
Yes, and lots of challenge ahead. Well, I know you brought. I know you don't want people to necessarily have too much spoiled about the game, but you brought a little something for people.
A little something, yeah. It's brand new gameplay footage of one of our new bosses, Mortimer Freeze. It takes place in an icy arena and features some of my personal favorite attacks and transformations. We hope everyone enjoys it.
All right, let's check it out. Cuphead, the delicious last course. Thanks, Smile.
Character design is amazing, music as well. Just so difficult for me.
Now, if you want even more Cuphead, and who doesn't, tomorrow we will show you an exclusive look at Season 2 of the Cuphead Show when I co-host Netflix's Geeked Week, which will include new show and game announcements. It streams at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. And that's not all. There's more Summer Game Fest all weekend long. Coming up next is the Day of the Devs Indie Showcase with IM8-Bit and Double Fine, then Devolver's Marketing Countdown to Marketing. Tomorrow after Geeked Week, there is the Epic Games Store Showcase at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, with news on Rocket League and the Tribeca Games Showcase. And Sunday, don't miss the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase with a look at the future of Xbox and Game Pass. Now we have some exciting news for Nintendo Switch and PC fans about Neon White, a game where you play an assassin from hell who slays demons for the chance to ascend to heaven.
We're called Neons. Sinners plucked from hell to do God's dirty work. But I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven.
Got 10 days here. New day, new mission from Almighty.
You think you can win me over by showering me with gifts? Good thinking.
It is such an odd mix. It's like the Persona UI, speedrunning FPS, but also a card battler. What else is there? Is there a dating sim as well?
We've shown you lots of games today made by huge teams. Now it's time for a game made by a single father in Poland. Over the past year, he's brought on some help to bring his vision for a fast-paced action game, Midnight Fight Express, to life. Let's take a look.
This one's interesting as well. I think we've seen it on the last stream that we did. With Exos in German.
Get knocked down, get up again, that whole spiel.
From the Indie Live Expo, I think that was.
Time to rise up. Together. It's happening. The big guy's actually going through with it. While I sat at his side, seeing lives as dollar signs, had the stink of corruption all over me. You know who put it there? Nah, not him. Me. Well, I ain't wearing it anymore, and neither are you. Tonight, we wash this whole damn city down.
August 23rd, included in Game Pass, also for Switch, PC, PlayStation.
Such a cool game, and I'm happy to announce that a PC demo of this game is going live right now on Steam and will be part of the Steam Next Fest next week.
Oh, I'm going to play that.
More playable games to get in the hands of you guys at home, and that's one of them. Check it out. All right, joining me now is Megan from Digital Extremes to talk all things Warframe. Megan, how you doing?
I'm so good. My fellow Canadian.
I know. We got a lot. It just happen to always have these Canadian teams on the show. I don't know how that works out, right?
Okay.
We do. Well, we have a great connection. We've also done a lot with Warframe over the years. And I know right now, anyone watching on Twitch for more than 30 minutes, this show is going to get a special Twitch drop, right?
That's right. I already have seen people getting it. So it's very exciting. She's right there, loud and proud. Protea, 30 minutes for watching. Thank you for letting us kind of take over your special events category. But she is there and she is for you if you are properly linked up.
No, Warframe, you know, as I said, we've done a lot over the years. You guys have done incredible things with the game. And I know you have TennoCon coming up in July, which is your big kind of event of the year to reveal what's next. What can you tell us?
Well, I can't tell too much, but yeah, July 16th, 2022, it's a digital event again this year. Today, actually, we just launched the digital items for it, so you can get some in-game goodies, some really cool cosmetics, some merch, all that really great stuff went live today. But of course, the reason I'm here is to, you know, kind of debut. We have our Tenno Live during TennoCon, which is our big reveal of the night, and we usually do a little bit of a gameplay, a little bit of a demo, and I think a lot of people can suspect what it might be, but I'm here to kind of confirm what it is that Tenno Live is going to show.
And what is that?
Can I say it?
Yes, I think you can.
Okay, you're going to get your first look at the Deviri Paradox.
Finally.
Finally, I know, it's been a couple years.
Oh my god, I can't wait for this. Yeah, sorry about the dropped frames there, the lag.
And I'm just really proud and excited.
It kind of went from bad to worse right now as I'm saying it as well. So yeah, before I'm streaming again, I'm definitely gonna find out what the issue is and try to fix it.
What was done is done.
I don't know a whole lot about Warframe. That's why I can talk about the Steam Next Fest that was mentioned. We'll be starting on June 13th, I think for 1 week. A lot of new game demos. We already showed some of them on the YouTube channel, so check that video out. And looking forward to playing the demo that we just saw from Midnight Fight Express. A mix from Zifu and Hotline Miami, I would describe it.
And of who we have become.
And the 3 demos that we already showed 1 week ago were Arcade Paradise, The Last Worker, and Tin Hearts. 3 very different games, but very enjoyable. Check those out on Steam Next Fest starting next week. In 4 days.
Next, it's time for a new look at Honkai Star Rail, an upcoming
What is that?
space RPG. Yeah, a lot of space today from Genshin Impact studio Hoyoverse across mobile and PC. This studio continues to deliver, and this new trailer reveals for the very first time a new and exotic realm players will be able to explore.
They used to use world premiere only, the world premiere bumper only for new games that are being announced, but now it's just new trailers. Of course, everything is new trailers, so everything is a world premiere here. Genshin Impact, but I'm well aware of the success.
You don't know.
So a new game from the same studio should be interesting. Honkai, what was it? I already forgot. Starlink? No. Star Wars?
We'll encounter many perils. You will meet companions who treat you like family and embark on unimaginable adventures.
I suppose we're not seeing any gameplay, just those sequences. Oh, there we have some gameplay.
Remember what you feel in this moment. As long long as you know in your heart where you're heading, you will arrive at the end of the story.
If you told me that was Genshin Impact 2, I would also buy it. I mean, believe it. Difficult to buy a free-to-play game. Honkai Star Rail, yeah, that was the title. Thanks for reminding me.
I have wine to soothe the souls of honored guests.
Oh no, him, of course. We already knew he was coming to Honkai Star Rail. The guy with the wolf.
And that's not all from Hoyoverse. Today, I'm excited to introduce you to Zenless Zone Zero, their next major new IP. It's a futuristic urban action game. I have to say, I'm blown away by what I've seen so far. It was announced a couple weeks ago, and it has the detail of Genshin Impact with a fast-paced action style. Here is the world premiere of a brand new look at Zenless's notable characters, armed enemies, and world.
Honkai Star Rail, Zenless Zone Zero. They're not making it easy for Western audiences. I guess that's why they have the abbreviation ZZZ, ZZZ. Could also be a trailer for EDF, but no, not. Yeah, very nice animations, very nice cel shading look here. Very detailed, nice character designs. Yeah, but from the open world aspect we saw nothing. I guess it's too early. What? Whatever that means. No platforms, no release date.
Last year was TMNT Shredder's Revenge, which reminds us all of the Turtles arcade games back in the day. Well, it's nearing the end of development, and the team wanted to use SGF as a way to reveal one exciting aspect of the game they've been keeping under wraps until now.
Co-op. So that aspect is Casey Jones, literally. Alright. Yeah, this looks really fun. I think it's gonna be will be turning out good. Or whatever. Probably way better than the latest Battletoads attempt. 6-player... Oh, I was right. 6-player co-op. Wow. It will be really easy to keep track of your character with 6 players on the screen and an endless amount of enemies. I wonder if it's online as well or just local? Because I don't even know if every console supports 6 players locally. Tribute games, they have a lot of experience with side-scrollers. Available now? No, June 16th, almost. In just 1 week for Steam, Switch, PS4, Xbox One. And I think PlayStation 4. That transition was fast. I wonder what SEGA has in store for us. I haven't seen any SEGA game, but they are part of the Summer Game Fest. I was hoping for a Yakuza related announcement. Yeah, something should click there for me, but nothing clicks. What is this? Oh my god. Guns the game. Super People. Final beta. Okay, that was fast. Okay, there we have SEGA. They listened in to our stream. Humankind. A new expansion focused on Latin America. With 6 new cultures. Including Inca, Argentinians, Cubans, and many more. Cultures of Latin America. Available now, I guess. But wait, there's also Humankind too. No, another expansion focused on Greece history. Not Greece, no. On console. Oh, so there will be a console version of Humankind? I'm surprised there already hasn't been one.
How far will you push Humankind?
Yeah, Civilization already worked on consoles, so why not Humankind as well? Playday 1 on Xbox Game Pass, coming to Xbox and PlayStation.
Humankind allows you to shape.
Would be nice on Switch, but it's probably a lot of effort to port that. Yeah, we'll have dropped frames again. I don't even know if you see this.
And Bandai Namco is bringing the mega popular franchise back to video games with One Piece Odyssey. Monkey D. Luffy and his crew of pirates are off on their next adventure. This trailer reveals the setting, a mysterious island where Luffy and his Straw Hat crew become marooned in this exciting upcoming JRPG.
This goes on for a long time. I think maybe 10 more minutes.
Journeying along the Grand Line.
見ろよ、あの島。でけえ塔がいっぱい立ってる。空に伸びてるあの光はなんだ？よし、面白そうだ。行ってみよう。
ちょっと待ってるし。変な形の積乱雲がすごい速度で増えてる。
こいつはノックアップストリームだ。なんだありゃ。おい、落ちるぞ。任せろ。クードバースト。いけ。
立て直すわよ。
なんだよこれ。させるかよ。そごり。
What is even going on here?
Filled with new encounters and hidden mysteries. Unravel the adventure that awaits.
It's so odd that the narrator is English, but the game language is Japanese. Probably because this gets streamed around the world and they didn't want to use one single language, so they opted for the original language. Coming this year, no release date. PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam.
This August, Soul Hackers 2 from ATLUS launches, and we've got your first listen to the English voice cast with this quick new look.
Speaking of voice casts or localizations.
Ringo.
Yep, the English voice cast is really awesome. Oh, there we have it.
You get one more chance to make things right. So that's our mission then, save the world.
Wow, that was very brief. It was like 5 sentences.
Across SGF events, you might be wondering how to plan for your summer gaming dreams. NerdWallet can help you find the smartest credit card to reward your gaming purchases at nerdwallet.com.
The Epic Mega Sale is going on right now. Save up to 75% off top PC titles with an additional 25% off eligible products. And it wouldn't be the Mega Sale without the free games vault, featuring Maneater. Be sure to claim your copy before the sale ends on June 16th. Tune into the Epic Games Store Twitch channel for our summer showcase on June 10th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. We're taking a look at new announcements and updates from PC titles heading to the store this year and beyond.
So tomorrow, just before the Tribeca showcase at 2100 at 8 p.m. European time, there will be an Epic Games showcase.
You nuts?
Samsung, okay. Yeah, Xbox Game Pass is now working on Samsung, or soon working on, by the end of the month, on Samsung TVs. So you don't really need an Xbox or a PC. You can just stream the games to your Samsung TV if you're a member of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. But only 2022 TV models for now, so you need a really new TV. And for that money you can already buy an Xbox Series console. And you don't need to stream then, just play it natively on your console. My experience with cloud gaming on Xbox isn't great. I've only tried it with Wi-Fi or on my phone. And shooters were barely playable, like Halo. But that was maybe a year ago or so. Maybe that it has improved. Also with a wired connection it should be much better. Should try it on PC sometimes. I think you can even play it on Edge. A lot of advertisements now. Yeah, and I think there's also a new Edge, how do you call it? Widget. So you can more easily access Xbox Game Pass and the browser.
Chaos reigns supreme. So prepare to do whatever it
Pretty awesome that you can, for example, play Microsoft Flight Simulator in your browser.
Mario Strikers Battle League, only on Nintendo Switch. Game rated everyone 10 and up.
Yeah, we have a lot of dropped frames right now again. It's probably the Ethernet cable, I'm not sure.
You know how in some games
It's not my PC temps, it's not actually the connection is stable. And OBS is never at fault. It's something I learned when I researched on Reddit and Co.
legendary artists like Serge Tankian from System of a
The
Down.
bitrate is pretty low, the resolution as well, so I'm not sure what the issue is there. Maybe I just need to reinstall OBS for the next stream.
And slay to the beat.
I don't even know if this is an advertisement or part of the show anymore. Truth be told, the advertisements are only at the end now. Probably also because Geoff had some feedback that there was a lot of advertisements in the previous streams of Summer Game Fest and the Game Awards. Especially the Game Awards, there are a lot of commercial breaks there. Kind of like the Oscars. Yeah, but so far a lot of cool games. I'm very... it's very difficult for me to say the names of the games that were interesting. But that Soul something with Troy Baker, and the voice of Arthur from Red Dead Redemption 2 was pretty cool. Really looked like Moon, the movie from Duncan Jones that I recently rewatched. Still holds up pretty well. Metal Hellsinger. Okay, demo out now. Probably part of the Steam Next Fest. I guess they're burning off all of the advertisements at once. Now we are back to the show.
That one was Metal Hellsinger.
Oh, it was already part of the show.
A rhythm shooter with metal music. And right now, as I mentioned, a demo has launched on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation for you to play for free. Next up, a new game launches tomorrow, The Quarry from Supermassive Games. This spiritual successor to Until Dawn stars David Arquette and an all-star cast. It's getting great reviews, and this is one of those binge-worthy teen horror entertainment experiences where your every choice shapes your story and determines who lives and who dies at a camp in upstate New York. Here's the first look at the launch trailer.
Family.
Oh, I don't even want to see that. I'm not going to watch that because I want to play the game.
But if your whole family, you know, like every last one of them decided to jump down the bottom of a well and they're all just hanging on the end of a rope, how can one person be expected to pull them all back out? You can't. So you pull on that rope and you're just going to fall right down to the bottom of the well with the rest of them. And what's the point of that?
What? There is a lot more to this than you realize.
Like what?
Kidnapping, murder, cover-ups. I think the whole Hackett family is in on it.
You have no idea what's going on here. Not a goddamn clue. All right, let's do this.
Who should I call?
911.
You mean 911? Who says 911?
Goodbye, cruel world.
We gotta get out. I'm gonna enjoy watching you die.
This isn't a ghost story. It's a creature feature. It's really happening, and you're all in it.
This is gonna get a little messy.
Them's the rules, you noob.
Back at the Game Awards, we were proud to reveal Nightingale, a shared world survival crafting game from Inflection Games up in Canada. Now it's time to give you a brand new look and deeper look at the game, including its innovative realm card system that lets you impact things like the weather pattern, resources, and challenges in this procedural realms. Here is your exclusive new look.
You're alone in the realms, I'm afraid. The portals are a mess. Not even sure if Nightingale made it. Given how fragile you humans are, I'd say that staying fed, dry, and rested should be your priority. If the portal arch is inactive, you'll need to make realm cards from rare resources. Once you have realm cards, you can activate the portal. Beware, though. Foul things lurk in the interrealmic void, waiting to get in. Be ready with your axe pick. this, and all is mended.
I suppose another free-to-play game, PlayNightingale.com. Just my guess. Sorry about the lags. Now we're good again, but no nothing is shown. Another world premiere.
The Saints are marching in on August 20th.
You look at the Saints Row reboot.
Last year at Gamescom, and today we're happy to announce
Gameplay.
the launch of the Boss Factory demo across PC and console.
Oh, nice.
Design and set up your character.
Oh, it's just a character creator.
You guys are going to have a lot of fun with this one. Check it out.
Guys?
You gotta do something to capture people's attention. So what do we build next?
Me.
Yep, Saints Row already always had a really in-depth character creator. Now you can use it for free before the new game launches to get ready, to get your character ready and save some time. So when the actual game launches, you already have your character set up, you can just start playing. That's pretty smart. Yeah, it would be cool if you could also try the actual game. I don't suppose that's in there. Okay, of course at the Epic Showcase tomorrow they will show more. Probably announce the release date.
Look at extended gameplay of Warhammer 40k Darktide, Fat Shark's follow-up to the critically acclaimed Vermintide series. Darktide promises intense 4-player co-op action and terrifying enemy hordes to team up against. And it's out on September 13th for PC, on Steam, and exclusively on console on Xbox.
Manufacturer of HL1736 is heading towards a power systems failure thanks to a bit of heretic sabotage. So you're going to restore the coolant and hopefully save the day. Get in, access the operations array, and use the cryonic rods to flush the system. Preferably before something explodes. Head on through the ventilation tunnels and look for an access point.
This way! Move it!
Set your data interrogators. If all goes well, we can unlock the system, prime the rods, and send them where they're needed.
Target is here! Engage it!
That's the first part done. Get to the base of the Matrix bar and put those cryonic rods to work. What are you waiting for? Get it in place!
Bloober Team is known for psychological horror games like Blair Witch and The Medium. Today, they are ready to reveal their latest creation made completely in Unreal Engine 5.
That's Layers of Fear.
It's a return to the world of Layers of Fears. Get a dose of this.
Layers of Fear. Not Fears, Geoff, but almost there.
Someone once said insanity runs in our family. Let it run. They say it's a tale of sadness and guilt of an artist trapped in a place beyond redemption. It's a lie. This is a story of my fear, pain, and hatred, of the horror of my loneliness. And it is mine to tell.
Now I see it. All this misery, all this suffering. There was no other way.
Shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have.
An empty shell cannot live forever. It cannot live at all.
I was trapped in this house, bound by this body. Now, I break free.
Oh, it's actually called Layers of Fears. Are coming early next year. Steam, Epic, PS5, and Xbox Series XS. Only for current gen, not for last gen.
Gotham Knights arrives. Batman is dead, and it's up to the Batman family, Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Robin, to protect Gotham. To give us an exclusive new look, let's head to Montreal to hear from executive producer Fleur Marty.
Oh yeah, that's the WB Montreal Games game.
WB Games Montreal.
Yeah, for that.
I'm the executive producer on Gotham Knights. Today, we are thrilled to share more with you on one of our beloved knights, Nightwing. This showcase is the first in our character series, and we're really looking forward to share more with you as we continue working towards our launch on October 25th. So I hope you enjoy the show and stay tuned.
I had nothing. And then this city became my home. Its people became my family. Gotham gave me everything. It deserves to feel safe.
And that's why I'm riding, why I'm sliding above chimneys on rooftops. Yeah, I'm not so keen to play this one, but rather the other cooperative superhero game from Warner Brothers, which is from Rocksteady, the Batman Arkham developers. The Suicide Squad. I'm looking forward to that, but that's coming out next year. I guess this is coming out this year. Gotham Knights.
I got this, Bruce.
Arkham Origins from this studio wasn't that impressive, especially story-wise, so I don't have huge expectation for this one. October 25th. It will probably still be a good game, but not awesome, maybe.
Neil
Could be,
from Naughty
of course.
Dog, co-president of Naughty Dog.
And now we have the announcement of The Last of Us Part 1, a fully fledged remake of The Last of Us for PS5 and also in development for PC. Coming out on September 2nd for PS5.
Hasn't leaked that we have lots to share with people about all things at Naughty Dog. But first of all, it is it's a big month actually for Last of Us fans.
Oh, HBO show?
Both launched in June, and it's nearing its 2-year anniversary for Last of Us Part 2, which is hard to believe.
Yeah, it's crazy. 9 years for Last of Us 1, 2 years for Last of Us Part 2, and we still hear from fans. They're still sending us letters and art.
The ridiculous thing is that Sony themselves leaked the game, The Last of Us Part 1, the remake, today. It was Sony Direct Store in the USA that leaked the whole thing. Even the trailer that we're going to see was already leaked. We already posted that on Twitter.
More than we've ever had at the same time.
It looks like the first game looked, so I'm not sure if we will see gameplay.
Last of Us fans expect in the future from you?
Thank you for asking, Geoff. Yes. So one of the things we've mentioned a while back is what started out as a multiplayer mode has evolved due to the team's ambition. They really wanted to do something beyond what we've ever done before at Naughty Dog. And we felt the way to do it justice is to make it a standalone title. And they've been working on it for the past 2 years. Ambition has grown, and we're not quite ready to fully unveil it, but we're ready to lift the curtain a little bit and just give you like an update of where we're at.
Okay, well, what can you tell us about this new standalone multiplayer game?
Yeah, so we have a concept art that we want to show. But what I can tell you is that this game is big.
Okay.
It's as big as any of our single-player games that we've done, and in some ways bigger. It's got a story. The way we're telling that story is very unique to this game. It's got a brand new cast of characters. It takes place at another place, another part of the United States.
It's like a city might be somewhat familiar, some people.
I'm sure our fans have already figured it out. And it's really cool. And it's being headed by Vinith Agarwal, Anthony Newman, and Joe Pantnati, all veterans of Uncharted and Last of Us. And you're going to see a lot more of this game come next year.
Next year, so we wait till next year to hear more about that one. Okay, well, very exciting that this has evolved, and I mean, that concept art looks incredible. I can't wait to see Naughty Dog's storytelling fused with multiplayer live game.
It's something special.
The first game, The Last of Us, had a really fun multiplayer mode. Played that a lot on PS3.
Every day it feels like up in Calgary they're filming the Last of Us show for HBO, right?
Yeah, so for the past year, we've teamed up with Craig Mazin of Chernobyl fame and HBO to adapt The Last of Us into a TV show. They've been filming, and it's pretty incredible. The stuff I'm getting back, when we're looking at back at Naughty Dog, we can't help but feel emotional because not only is it so good and the quality is so high, it's so authentic to what we've made in the game. I just can't. I couldn't be proud of, like, again, Craig and that whole crew and everybody that's up there. And their last day of filming is tomorrow. So
the entire series, last day of filming is tomorrow.
Last day of filming is tomorrow. Craig is up there right now, kind of wrapping it all up. So it's pretty close. It's closer than you might think.
And you actually got to direct one of the episodes?
Yes, I think that really speaks to the kind of collaboration and trust that exists between Naughty Dog and HBO. They invited me to direct one of the episodes. I think we have an image from the episode I actually directed.
Ooh, okay. So we could first look. Let's take.
So you could see this is a certain museum that players might know from the game. And I really have to talk about Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, and not only directing them, but seeing them do all the other episodes. They've thrown themselves at these roles for a whole year. Watching the nuance that they bring to these characters, their relationship on and off camera, I couldn't help but think about Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson. It felt so similar to the chemistry those two actors had when we made the game. And it really...
So why didn't they act in the series, actually? So dumb. They're doing the same wrong thing like with Uncharted. Casting different actors that have nothing to do with the game.
Super legitimate, you said, in that.
But of course, Pedro Pascal is an awesome actor, and I don't know the young actress yet.
So we'll see more of that next year. That's coming as well, right? Serious?
You'll hear about it very soon. That's
okay.
All I'll say right now.
All right.
Oh, maybe we'll see it this year. So.
And I hear you actually have a couple actors from the show who are going to join us here.
We happen to have a couple actors here that are part of the show. We should bring them up.
Okay, come on up.
Oh, what's up, guys?
Oh, hello.
Surprise!
Troy's back again. Hello,
I know.
Ashley. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm a little confused, though. I thought maybe Pedro Bella, but Troy Ashley out here from the game, right?
So when Craig and I started working on the show, almost one of our very first meetings.
They were replaced already.
We have to be a part of it. And we're such fans of like the talent and the helping us create Joel and Ellie. We felt like it was so important that they become part of the show. And it has to be more than just like kind of like a wink to the camera and like a cameo.
Okay.
These are real roles that we're keeping under wraps for now. But man, I'm bummed that I couldn't be there with you guys when you filmed your stuff.
There's been so much
It's
stuff I feel like
so good
on the internet. There's so much like talk about what's being filmed, and I think that's you guys have kept a complete secret that you were up there and you filmed your roles by now, obviously.
Well, keeping secrets with this franchise is kind of old hat. Like we've
Except
had
for today.
Except for today.
Except for the date. It was one of the hardest things for us to do is to not let people know that, because we're so proud of it and the work that we did. We worked hard. The crew. I have to say, when I walked out on set, to be met with literally every person that I met on that crew is such a fan of this game, and they all knew what it was that they were working on and committed to working on this project because of their fan and their love for the game was one of the greatest. It was like I was coming home to friends.
Yeah, the attention to detail, the crew was amazing. Bella and Pedro are they're so perfect, and we've been trying to sort of describe that feeling of sort of seeing them in person. It's like the characters coming to life, but it's so much more than that. I feel like I can't fully explain it, but I am so excited to be a part of it, and just I can't wait to see it. I think it is going to be so good. I love the story. I love being a part of it.
I'm so excited about the series and the fact that you guys are going to be in it and undisclosed roles. I'm so fascinated how it's going to sort of bob and weave and are these characters we know from the game that they're playing? New characters? Can you tell us anything?
Yes.
I can tell you.
So sneaky. All right. Well, we're so excited.
Maybe it's already on Twitter by now.
Hey. All right. Well, let's talk about what was on Twitter earlier today. Lots of talk about the idea, or really what's happening is it looks like you guys are remaking the original game, and this is like a ground-up remake. Is that right?
That's right. We wanted to give people the definitive version of the first game that wasn't encumbered by any technology. Wanted to find a way to get even closer to our original vision, and we're able to do it on the PS5 and PC. And instead of talking about it, let's look at it.
All right, let's take a look at The Last of Us Part 1.
So why'd you leave Boston?
I've been on quite the adventure, little brother.
I reckon it's got something to do with that girl.
It's got everything to do with that little girl.
You know, I've never been this close. It's the outside.
So is that everything you hoped for?
Can't be any worse out there. Can it?
Once upon a time, I had somebody that I cared about. And in this world, that's good for one thing. Get you killed.
I can take care of myself.
How many close calls have we had? I get into trouble down there. You make every shot count.
I got this.
Well, it's only cutscenes, really. So I would like to see the actual game, because of course you can upscale or re-render a better version of cutscenes.
Games of the past decade, guys. What's your reaction to that?
Yeah, we hadn't seen that
But
yet.
the gameplay actually would be interesting.
It's because you did these.
If they changed anything from the progression, from the levels, the difficulty.
We came up with a process where you could take the original animation that we did for the faces and kind of like retargeted on these new rigs that have a lot more fidelity. And then the animators went back and
We're
studied.
seeing side by sides here, just how much it has changed. That you went and you redid the models and rebuilt everything.
Everything was rebuilt from the ground up. Same art director, re-art directed the whole thing.
Yeah, there's a big difference between the character models at least.
The great thing about these faces is that they're closer to the original performance. All the animators went and studied those videos and got it closer to what you did on set than we could have achieved before. And that's just like one of the things we could talk about, like this brand new AI, like all the combat is redone.
Show me the combat.
60 frames per second. All the stuff you're getting on the PS5. Again, we wanted to give, knowing because of the show, because they're all new players for PS5 and PC.
Yeah.
We wanted them to have the definitive version of The Last of Us.
Amazing. Well, now you guys get to replay. I mean, when was the last time you guys played the game?
I actually played it again just to refresh my memory before working on the show.
I was just a glutton for punishment, and I went straight from playing
never
part
played
1 straight into part 2. And so the last time that I played literally would have been 2 years ago, since we're celebrating the anniversary of part 2 coming out. So I mean, it looks like I'm definitely going to be up for another playthrough with this.
I can't wait to go back because it was
I can't wait.
you guys did such an amazing job on that original game, and
It's really, when you play it, when you see it in motion, it's really night and day from what it used to be.
I imagine that think of The Last of Us 2 combat, but kind of that back in The Last of Us 1.
Well, it's the whole, like, all the new animation system, the new AI system, everything we've learned on, like, Uncharted 4, Last of Us 2, we apply to this, again, to give that definitive version. Just to give a quick shout out, this project is headed up by Matthew Gallant and Shauna Skye.
Okay.
And you'll hear a lot more about it and see a lot more about it over the coming weeks leading up to the release September 2nd on PS5.
All right.
And shortly thereafter on PC.
We will look forward to it. Now, Neil, you've talked a lot about games directed by other people. What are you directing? You still making games?
Still making games.
Okay.
I haven't given up my day job. It's a little early to talk about it. Maybe if someone in PlayStation wants to leak it, then we can talk about it now. Otherwise, we'll save it.
But you do have a new project.
Do have a new project, but we'll save it for another Summer Game Fest.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll try and save it. All right. Troy, Ashley, Neil, thank you so much for dropping by Summer Game Fest, and I am so excited that The Last of Us is returning, as you said, in September. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Geoff.
Awesome. All right, well, that is going to do it. Thanks to Naughty Dog and PlayStation for that very special look at The Last of Us and the entire franchise and where things are going. Very, very excited about that. All right, Summer Game Fest continues over the next few days. Coming up right now on this very stream is Day of the Devs with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, including an exclusive new look at the planet of Lana. And then the Devolver Digital Showcase. Tomorrow, we've got Netflix Geeked Week, which I'll be co-hosting, and the Tribeca Games Showcase streaming, along with the Epic Games Store Showcase. And then finally, Sunday, it's the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. You can stream them all at summergamefest.com. As for me, I'll see you again in August when we are back live in Cologne, Germany for Gamescom Opening Night Live on August 23rd. And then the Game Awards will return in December live from the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. And finally, I'm excited to share that Summer Game Fest will return in June 2023 as a digital
in person
to bring the gaming community together. Thanks for being a part of Summer Game Fest. And remember, there are more events and announcements to come. We'll see you soon.
All right, that's it. We're not gonna stream the Day of the Devs. You saw the skipped frames, the lags. We don't want to put you through any more of that. So yeah, we will have. Oh, there it is already.
Happy birthday.
Oh god, Tim Schafer, creepy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Day of the Devs.
Day of the Devs.
What? You don't know what Day of the Devs is? Day of the Devs is the greatest and definitely the oldest independent games festival that exists. It was started over 10 years ago by Double Fine Productions and I Am 8-Bit to celebrate.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we don't want to do that. So, yeah, that was Summer Game Fest. There were some interesting games. Definitely want to play The Last of Us Part 1, at least try it. Maybe there will be some kind of discount for existing members. Or, yeah, we will get a copy, we will see. Some other interesting games there. Maybe if I skip through, I will find them. Can you skip through on Twitch? No, you can't really fast forward or backwards. Yeah, but on YouTube I should be able to do that. Maybe I can find some, but there were so many games. Stormgate looked actually interesting from the StarCraft developers. Layers of Fear, of course, from Blooper Team, and the developer of System Redux of Observer, and Detached, which was an interesting sci-fi horror game. Also in VR, so I was expecting Layers of Fear to be in VR. It's a confusing title, but I guess they want to attract new audiences. This game, Modern Warfare 2, yeah, the usual very cinematic level playthrough. Looks awesome in the new engine, but yeah, I'm not really keen to play FPS these days, apart from competitive titles like Splitgate, which we will be showing soon, hopefully, when we all get back together again. Today was only me. Hope it was still interesting. The Rock was really weird. How he promoted his energy drink there. He was announced as special guest. I thought there would be some kind of game that he would be spearheading, but nope. What else was there? Shredder's Revenge looks fun. Of course, I want to play The Quarry, which comes out tomorrow. We may get a copy, then we may talk about it. I liked Until Dawn a lot from Supermassive Games. Man of Medan was okay, and I haven't played the other games in the Dark Picture anthology. One game that really stood out was the Callisto Protocol, coming out on December 2nd, which looks a little bit like Dead Space, because it's from the Dead Space girls. And what was that game? On Mars? I'm gonna find it, hopefully. There's also Deliver Us Mars. I actually expected to see that, but it's probably in a different showcase. Maybe the PC Gaming Show that is also coming up. They didn't mention that, so it's probably not part of the Summer Game Fest. Oh yeah, Fort Solace with Troy Baker and the guy who voiced Arthur. That looked interesting. Yeah. And will be returning next year as an online event like this one, but also in person. I wonder how that's going to turn out. Maybe they will have audiences like in the Game Awards. Not sure. There will also be E3 next year in Los Angeles, so maybe there will be two separate in-person expos. One is called Summer Game Fest and one is called E3. Or maybe Summer Game Fest will be on the parking lot of the E3 of the convention center in Los Angeles, just like Devolver used to be. We will see. I haven't been to any expo since Gamescom 2019. But we will be attending Gamescom 2022 actually this August. I think on August 23rd, the opening night live will commence. I saw the last one in person as well in 2019, so I'm looking forward to reporting from there, from Cologne. We will be there for 2 days. I think that's enough to cover the most important games. And yeah. Before the masses storm the halls, will be interesting to see how the Messe Köln deals with the pandemic and the amount of people that will be joining that expo. But yeah, more of that then in August. Maybe we'll stream some other Summer Game Fest streams. Not for today. Tomorrow, maybe the Epic showcase from 2000 and 2100, the Tribeca showcase could be interesting. There will also be the opportunity to play demos from the Tribeca showcase via Parsec streaming. That worked pretty okay last time around, depending on your connection. So I'm having some issues, so we will see. I already applied for that. But yeah, no response so far, but it hasn't started yet, so we'll see if we can cover some games from there. Maybe I can tell you they have like 8 games they will be showing. They also have an in-person event, I think, in... Where is it? Oh God. I think in New York. I'm not quite sure. I think it's in New York. And let's see, the website from Tribeca is so confusing because actually Tribeca is a film festival. They have some, yeah. The selections are A Plague Tale Requiem. That is the game they actually want to play. American Arcadia, that was the game we also saw. That reminded me of the Truman Show. Would like to play that as well. As Dusk Falls, Cuphead, The Delicious Last Course. The DLC that we also just saw. Immortality, Oxenfree 2, Lost Signals. Really enjoyed the first Oxenfree. Would like to play that one. The Cup, Thirsty Suitors, and Wenba. So yeah, 3 games of those 8. Are these 8? Of these 9, I actually want to play. So let's hope it works out. Fingers crossed. So maybe we can offer you some gameplay footage of that. I'm not too sure if we will be allowed to capture. Last time around, I actually played a lot of these games, but I wasn't allowed to capture because there actually are some lags from streaming, and they don't want you to see that. Then on Sunday, we have the Xbox and Bethesda showcase. We will definitely stream that. If you want to know when these events are all going on, you can just go to xtgamer.net/events. And there you have the Google Calendar and can add it to your calendar. And you're always up to date with the gaming events. So from 1900 on Sunday, we will stream the Xbox and Bethesda showcase. 2200, there will be the Guerrilla Collective showcase, day 1. Probably won't be streaming that. It's not that relevant. Of course, there are some great games there, but we can't stream everything. And then from 11:30 p.m. European time, there will be the PC Gaming Show. Actually, one of the more interesting events for some niche titles on PC, but also some big blockbusters. But as always, the timing is pretty bad from PC Gaming Show. It's in the middle of the night in Europe. I don't know why they do that. Even Sony learned that they don't do any presentations at 2 a.m. in Europe anymore. Yeah, maybe we'll stream part of it. That sucks as well. So it's more likely that we won't stream it, but we will definitely stream the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase from 1900. Yeah, then there will also be a Capcom showcase on June 14th from midnight European time, which is another bad timing for Europeans again. Probably done by the US branch, who doesn't think a lot about time zones. So yeah, there you have it. Those are the upcoming streams that you can watch. You can also find the links to each stream on that website. So just check out xtgamer.net/events. Yeah, thanks for watching. And actually, the stream went better now that the actual Summer Game Fest was over. So maybe there's an issue with Chrome for me when streaming. No, now it's going down again. Kilobyte per second. And my bitrate is 8,000. Usually I streamed with 24,000 kilobyte per second. So this is really terrible. So next, I don't know what we do on Sunday. Maybe somebody else from the team will stream it, and I will just be joining with my voice. We'll see. Thank you for watching. Hope it wasn't a stutterfest. Otherwise, we will